Hello, Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And, well, we have Zygarde to just steamroll through Master League. Let's go. Complete Zygarde, the absolute cheat code. One of the best things I built in 2024. Happy 2025, Happy New Year. By the time you see this video, it will be New Year in all time zones. And no Master League available for a couple weeks, but still got a couple videos. And we're going to just steamroll through this Dialga. We can bulldoze and bring in the Crozma, a shield piece still. A little awkward of a matchup still. They're going to Aqua Tail. Okay, we definitely have to get the Dark Pulse. Take their shield or KO. Taking the shield. And they do reach Spatial End. And that was actually really stupid. Not getting that farm down. Oh boy, oh no. This goes downhill. I could have stayed in, able to get the damage from Bulldoze. And I have the Sacred Fire, but no, I lose Charge Attack priority. Maybe they would have reached Dark Pulse to KO me, but wow, that was well played by my opponent. Bit of a messy battle by me. I should have definitely won that. But next opponent, I mean, Zygarde, as strong as it is, as insane, as superhuman of a Pokemon, well, super Pokemon of a Pokemon it is, it still can lose plenty of ways. We're going up against a Shundo Origin Palkia. What is this? We take a shield, thankfully, and get a nice defense drop. I mean, if we landed an Outrage, that would have been better, but next best thing, taking a shield and getting defense drop from Bulldoze. And the Lion comes in, thankfully, overfarmed enough energy. Well, thankfully had enough health to get to that last second Dark Pulse with 1 HP and a Dream. If you didn't know, Dusk Rain in the zero energy position, in even playing field, can one shield farm down Dawn against the Crozma. Just keep an eye out. Now, if you don't have the hundo, that may be not possible. It's good, or definitely at level 50s. Definitely want to even level IVs if not good enough, possibly. But a nice win after the bit of a messy battle. Next opponent into a perfect Origin Dialga. Now you could always use Crunch first to outpace the Iron Head, but Bulldoze, extra damage. At this point we know shield. I don't mind them taking me out. And I do get an Incinerate down before even chip from a Iron Head. That's not too bad. Bird takes a shield as expected. Oh, Dawn Wings Crozma. They're going to go down to 0 shields. It's going to be a little close. Oh no, this is bad. They're going to be able to definitely made a mistake, but oh no. I'm going to go down, no. Okay, a bit of a, well, yeah, I mean, Zygarde, as strong as it is, definitely not the perfect Pokemon, but the best you can get, pretty much, until they release some even crazier things. But here, we have to win. We get a matchup into the Yveltal. And now Crunch has a 17% less chance at defense drop than Bulldoze. But it does do more damage into Yveltal. We do fast move each other down. Okay, waiting on what they bring in. I bring in the Crozma, which is fine. Definitely would have rather have Ho-Oh here. But we'll see what the last Pokemon is. It is a Felodon Wings, which is fine. I do hang on, thankfully. 2 shield to 1 advantage for the Ho-Oh. They full send the Moongeist. Good on them. Good on them. And I'm actually... So, no, I do throw and I do take a shield. And I should just be able to barely get to... Oh, I don't get a farm down. They switch... Had they just committed to the Dark Pulses, possibly? They may have gone to a third one against my Ho-Oh, but they didn't. And Ho-Oh was just able to easily clean up. And now we have Origin Palkia. This is shiny, not a Shundo. Definitely very fancy still. Gonna be launching Bulldoze. No defense drop. We do call the Spatial Rend. And we are gonna bring Ho-Oh into Zacian. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get a free Incinerate, and that's just always a dream. Do I want to shield up Ho-Oh? Maybe, maybe not. They should debuff themselves, so I do. Okay, no, they only take a... They gain some good energy, but... I'm going to just bring in a Cosmo, and with the energy lead, I should be able to get the KO. Or I just bring in the mighty Zygarde to do Zygarde things into the Duskmane Necrozma. Bulldoze, and it's going to be close. Can we take them out? Oh no, oh no. Well, there goes, that's the silly mistakes. Stupid mistakes by me, but we have terrified the Kyogre. They bring in Primarina, and we are gonna have Dawnwings Necrozma into the Primarina. Now, typically, this is a double fairy team, and definitely happy to have Ho-Oh into Togekiss if that is a third fairy. I get a nice farm down. And I'm able to Shadow Claw and hang on. Yes. So I can throw 2. Well, I can actually throw back-to-back Dark Pulses. And we're going to see Togekiss. Now, Togekiss does have Ancient Power. But also, it's just going to not be enough for the KO. And they don't even throw it. They think their best bet is Kyogre, which, I mean, if they have Blizzard, yeah, that is probably the best hope. But I do still have a shield. And I have Crunch, which can damage. And Dragon Tail is just going to chunk away. And especially if I get a defense drop, the Toast, I do get it. I think I would have been fine even without it. But let's go. Beautiful. Next into almost Shundo. Shiny 98 Kyogre. Super cool. I think that should be Shiny 98. Oh, let's go. We get a defense drop. We met with Togekiss, and I'm like, if there was a water type in the back as the second fairy, I kind of would rather just have Ho-Oh. I do not commit a shield. I do take the KO. They're going to throw straight away. They don't want me to incinerate. But I do actually really want the Braver damage. I take the KO. I see Primarina in the back. Now, it's a tad risky. Now, I am only down a shield. I do get the defense drop. I mean, this is a coin flip. And they do want to overfarm a lot of energy, which... I mean, unless it's Hydro Pump, which is that spice for Primarina. Especially considering we had the Calm Day. Hydro Cannon, let's go. Now, if I made a catch perfectly timed, would have been incredible. But it's fine. I can just make a catch there because, yeah. I think I would have won either way, staying in. Because trying to get an Incinerate through. I only need to survive one charm, but just still a little more annoying. crunch defense drop into Yveltal, and Yveltal may be able to get some big damage onto Zygarde in a neutral rate, but oh, is that another defense drop? Double defense drop? Let's go. Incredible. And I'm being efficient, getting the maximum amount of Dragon Tails in a good timing before the crunch. Definitely was close. Understandable to throw 2 if you think Zygarde. I mean, if you do have Zygarde, then you should know this. But if you don't know, and you, yeah, definitely understandable at that point. That amount of health left over. But also, Zygarde does truly have so much more health than anything else. I'm going to bring in Ho. It's going to be kind of panic stations at this point. Poke actually does win Charge Act priority. Oh boy, this is bad. I think they're going to just get me out. Yep, okay. How it goes. It's how it goes. And into absolute nightmarish lead. Nightmare lead. Not nightmarish. Nightmare lead. Do they know this is not a Moongeist Beam? Were they counting correctly? They were counting correctly. Dang nabbit. Move counters. Turn counters. They rock record. It's not enough with KO. I get damage registration error. Oh my gosh. My opponent just has to shield and they have alignment. But they lose alignment. They definitely should have taken me out with Mozart. But I get the win condition I needed with that nightmare lead, and my opponent left. Haha, I don't blame them at all. It's their fault they didn't shield. They made a mistake of... they definitely should not have needed to shield. But let's go, I'll take that. Gotta prepare for all scenarios. Because, I would have brought in Zygarde, and Zygarde would have been dealt with a bit with Tabulu. I would have struggled to deal with Origin Palkia with the mighty Hello. But here into the Dialga getting kind of wrecked after putting on an amazing show into Groudon. I do respect people using Groudon. Definitely is still a really strong Pokemon, just tough meta, but actually with Landorus, Landorus is still around and definitely can be tough. But with Rhyperior being the primary ground type, honestly not a bad shout. Although the Mudshot nerf definitely helped, that definitely hurt it. I think it is 8 Mudshots for Precipice Blades. If it is still 7, that's crazy. And no, I think it should be 8. But if it was 7, that it would be... I'd probably use it more. Especially with... Well, I guess the nerf for Mudshot also hurt Landorus. But here into Shadow Rhyperior, I absolutely love Shadow Rhyperior and absolutely despise going up against it. Now, of course, you do still want good IVs, but the IVs on Shadow Rhyperior is not as important. If you want a good 3-star, ideally you get 15 attack, but also it is still, it's so much more expensive to build, but so much stronger in Glacier. But the damage is just crazy. We do full send. We expect them to shield. So we pivot into Hello, and I get to the Waybird. And Waybird is going to KO, but can I deal with the Dialga? I get to 3 Incinerates for energy, 2 Sacred Fire, and I don't do enough damage. No. That was really close. Real close. Good try by me. Perfect Origin Palkia. But yeah, Shadow Rhyperior definitely a bit. I mean, the Ivy's a little less important. Now, Master League, highest level, definitely. You're going to notice Ivy's. But just the extra damage that Shadow Rhyperior gets, so important. And having a little. I mean, I guess anything 3-star or above can't really be mediocre, but like in terms of just the tier of 3-star, having a little less desirable is still very good. I mean, that goes for any Mon, just considering how many possibilities, although outside of like raid onlys, Pokemon. But IVs don't actually make like a crazy amount of difference in Pokemon stats. But I mean, if you're gonna go for the best of the best, if you're gonna put the amount of time I do, and I get the kaboom, I get the Moongeist Beam kaboom. And I take a shield, and Zygarde just storms in to clean up the absolute wall to Master League. But not wall, because there's plenty of fairies, there's non-existent ice types. There's Ice Fangs, Zamasentas. Yes, non-existent ice types. Ho-Oh gets absolutely just walled by the Zygarde. Like, they can't afford to debuff themselves, and they can't store, like, they can't store, like, 3 Bravers in a row. That would be insane. Although they were given a couple free Incinerates. They could somehow store, like, 10 turns of Incinerate energy, then start Brave Birding. So they could, yeah, Brave Bird, Incinerate, Brave Bird, and, like, Brave Bird, without taking too much damage from the debuffs. Able to clean up that Dialga and Zekrom. Don't need to debuff ourselves. We're getting low. We're gonna find a fellow Ho-Oh user. Ho-Oh, Zekrom, and a dragon. They're very weak to Rhyperior. I'm actually a little surprised. Maybe this is some spice I'm not seeing. Like, I get some of the logic, but with Rhyperior, I would absolutely lose my mind with this team. Just realized. Well, I mean, it didn't win them the game. It won me the game, so I'll take it for me. But if I am a madman enough, maybe I will use that team. I mean, I have actually used level 50 Cloud's Eye in Master League, so I'm a madman. I definitely have to use that again for some spice. Maybe next rotation of Master League. We get the attack drop. Is this a War of Time? Okay, good. That was a good shield. And I did not see MP tie, so I am going to leave it 1 Incinerate off of a move. No, 2. I hang on 1 HP in a dream. I so needed that. But they have a full health Origin Palkia. I do have the cheat code complete Zygarde and a Crozma. And they are going to bring in Giratina. It's actually a very underleveled Giratina. Only level 40. If they were 50, maybe. I think they actually probably could have sniped me. Possibly. Maybe I would have barely just survived. But I definitely needed Switch Clock to not be misaligned majorly. Otherwise, I would be toast. They do bring in Palkia. Brilliant. It was a bit risky not just taking another Dragon Tail. But let's go. We take out that Palkia. And I hope you enjoyed the battles. And I got a free legendary from Go Battle League. I think definitely should have a 2025 New Year's resolution as giving more legendaries from Go Battle League. I mean, if you could get like 10 a season, like it's still possible, but it's so like if that was the standard, I mean like 3 a month, that would not be bad at all. But thanks for watching. Complete Zygarde, still the cheat code. I mean, there are plenty of ways to take it down. But definitely amazing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. New Year 2025, gonna definitely continue with GBL, but definitely gonna do a lot of other Pokemon content. Can't wait for the full year of all the madness of things to happen. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.